Back there, Rychich. Good pressure from Harris. Sarah Allen, who's had another wonderful season. Harris tries to bullock her way through 3 Crows. Of course, the Collingwood VFLW player in her second season as a Blue goes looking for Harris. It's a good kick. And Harris just outworked Allen to the front position and took a mark. For such a young player, Lucy McAvoy, she has a presence physically. The kick went towards Tayla Harris, but Sarah Allen right on her hammer. That's going to be a great matchup. Harris follows up from 45, goes to the pocket. Again, Vesio created a little bit of space, but...
A really, really good job for such a young girl.
Adelaide will look to clear the area to get numbers back in defence. So Harris is going to have to compete against a few Crows. She might be good enough. Couldn't take the mark. Quick kick there. Flying shot at goal from Brooke Walker.
Forward line to manipulate that and make sure we can move them off.
The kick from Dalton was offhand, so it was Vesio. Has Harris in about 40 metres of space. If she can just spot her, she does. Harris will take the uncontested mark.
With Anne Hatchard on the 9 and Ebony Marinoff on the 6. So Carlton have definitely had more of the football in total, particularly for individual players. So hopefully we can see this translate onto scoreboard before the halftime break.
It's Loins. Started the game well. Been a little bit quieter this quarter. Went towards Harris. And he'll get the free kick for an arm chop. So again, the Blues will have another inside 50. Has Vesio and Stevens deep. The kick will go towards Stevens. A big fly at the back. And the Blues, they might get one more before 3/4 time. Plain goes deep. Harris will launch from the back. Couldn't take the mark. Allen for the Crows is there. Prasparkas again. Been sensational. Loins tried to break the tackle. Couldn't. Phillips been quieter this quarter. Vesio been worked her opponent under the footy nicely. There's a couple of free Blues inside 50, but Adelaide had zoned off well, protected the space. The kick will go to Tayla Harris. It's a good kick. It's a beautiful kick, in fact. And Tayla Harris, who we just spoke on, has missed 2, should back herself in. Doesn't want to go back for the set shot, so she kicks it off one step and thinks that's the way to do it. Think less, just kick it through. Well, I was a bit nervous there, Alex, because you'd like to see her go back and take the set shot, but maybe she thought, if I don't have time to think about it and just kick on instinct, it might work, and it did that time.
I think so, particularly with the wind down that end. She probably didn't back herself to kick it as accurately as she'd liked, but just Vesio there hitting up the right option again at the top of their forward 50, waiting for that option 1 or 2 or 3. They are waiting for it consistently to make sure they give their key forwards every opportunity of executing and marking.
Marinov ran into a bit of trouble to get on her left. She does. Tayla Harris at the top of the square. She's got the sit. Can she take the mark? She can. Of course she can. And Tayla Harris, who threatened in the first half, will look to kick her second goal in this 3rd term and give the Blues the lead for the first time today. Tayla Harris from point-blank range kicks her second. And Carlton, they're in front.
It's exactly why Daniel Harford has Nick Stevens there to peel around onto that left foot and boot it into his tall forwards. It's an excellent use of Nicholas Stevens' elite foot skills to be able to deliver like that.
Well, we mentioned at half-time, Alex, that Tayla Harris had threatened. She'd had 3 shots on goal for just the 2 behinds, but has now worked herself into a sensational game. 2 goals, 2, 9 disposals, 4 marks, and looks like the best forward on the ground at the moment in AFLW. Plain will go in the Harris direction. She's hot so far. Can she take the mark? Couldn't quite. Follows up at ground level. Advantage will be taken. Brooke Walker will go into the pocket. Tayla Harris has got it again. Allen is back there for the Crows. So the kick will go towards Harris, who called Loins out of it. Takes her 6th mark of the afternoon. Has players queuing up in the corridor if it can get there. It's a great kick. Opens up the whole ground. Cox has a player on if it can get there. Harris read it beautifully. So this break-in play has given everyone a chance to get inside the Crows forward 50. So there's huge numbers down there. And well done, Blues. Vesio a long way from home, supporting her defence, and so's Tayla Harris. Both forwards working back into defence to help their teammates. Blues, pound. Harris got a few Crows to beat. Tapped it into the path of Loins. Adelaide are going to need something from this passage of play. Hatchard won't give up.